We could move on to the second part of the interview, which is about how do bilingual talents take advantage of these opportunities available in the market. Could you share how maybe JobsDB could help them get these
Yeah.
opportunities?
Well, of course they can log on to our website. It's www.jobs. Search for positions which they think uh, is fit for their skills. So
Mm-hmm.
they can just log on to the site and just look into the different Mandarin speaking call center agent positions, or the other um, bilingual talent um, opportunities that we have. Aside from that, you know what, Chinese people are quite a tightly knit group.
Yes, that's right.
So they do not. Most of them would want to get um, an employee that is being deferred by someone who is being
Okay,
deferred by someone they already know,
I see.
or by someone who's already in the company, or by someone who's from their immediate family, because trust is very important to them. So I think one of the best ways for them to get an opportunity for bilingual talents is to ask the people they know who are
Mm-hmm.
working for a Chinese company,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe ask them for a referral.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be easier for them, because like what I've told you, trust is very important to the Chinese people.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Could you share to us what's the additional steps that bilingual talents usually go through in their job applications that regular application doesn't require anymore?
Mhm. Because as you know, if the for regular employees, for regular applicants, they have the language proficiency for English. For bilingual talents, they also require another exam for to test their language proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
So that
I
means
see.
uh, they can rate the person's ability to speak and write Chinese, because also some of the companies prefer not just spoken Chinese, but
Yes.
also written Chinese.
Mm, I see.
So they also ask, they aside from the interview, aside from the usual interview,
Mm-hmm.
they also ask bilingual applicants to create an essay
I see.
about a certain issue,
Mm-hmm.
but it should be written in Chinese.
I see. Are the topics specifically about business or is it in general context?
Most of the essays are about general topics, so and anything and everything about the news and current events, and some other um, topics that uh, they can think of.
I see. And do you have a partner organization to give these exams, or do you do this internally for the
No,
applicants?
for Chinese companies or Chinese owned companies
Mm,
that we handle in JobsDB, um, they usually administer the exams.
I see. Okay.
We just administer the language proficiency in English exams
Okay.
and the initial interview,
Mm-hmm.
and then they will take it from there. They
I
will
see.
administer the Chinese
Mm-hmm.
proficiency exam.
So how about for those companies not owned by Chinese? Do they hire some some special school or to assess the Mandarin proficiency of the applicants?
Well, they have um, they have a specific person who can
I see.
in the HR
Mm-hmm.
who can measure the capabilities of the applicant in terms of
I see.
spoken and written Chinese.
Mm-hmm. So I guess the all the Chinese part are at the discretion of the individual companies. So there's no standard
Yes.
test to prepare for.
Yes.
I see.
Yes. Yes.
Are most of the bilinguals mostly Filipino Chinese? Or do you have a mix of Filipino Chinese and Chinese nationals who grew up in from the mainland?
Yeah. Well, of course, the bulk of the applicants are Filipino Chinese.
Uh-huh.
The bulk of the applicants are Filipino Chinese, but there are also pure Chinese who apply for these positions.
Mhm.
But you know what? Aside from that, we also see pure Filipinos who are applying for this position
Wow,
for these
great.
positions.
Wow. And
They uh, they just happen to know the Chinese language because they studied in a Chinese school.
I see, I see.
We
Without any
were kind of surprised. We
yes.
were kind of surprised about that.
Mhm.
The about pure Filipino applicants applying for bilingual call center agent positions.
And I heard from some school that usually those students who are pure Filipinos who studied Chinese do even better than those
Yes,
who
yes.
are Filipino
Actually,
Chinese.
that is true.
That's right.
That is true. We see a lot of um, pure Filipinos who are very successful in their applications
Mm-hmm.
for the bilingual call center positions.
Mm-hmm.
It's just true for the call center industry, but
Okay.
for the other industries, banking industries, and the other industries, they would prefer at least Chinese Filipino.
That encompasses knowledge of the language. I think they also want to have the same, I guess, mindset or cultural background as the same
Yes,
that.
that is true.
Mhm. I see.
Mhm.
And maybe we could end this on some tips on maybe how bilinguals who are interested to apply.
Mhm. Of course, number one is to learn your language
Okay.
because that is your edge.
Mhm.
That is your edge as opposed to the other candidates. You have to learn your language. It's not just enough that you have a little knowledge
Mhm.
in the language, but you have to know the language.
Mhm.
What is important is that you know the language. Second is do not be too nervous during the interview because employers, recruiters, HR people are also humans. We
Right.
do not eat people alive. Uh, we may ask tough questions, but we are still humans. So
Mhm.
there's not nothing to be nervous about. Uh, and also for those who are looking for um, bilingual positions, I think the best way for you to prepare, you have to look at yourself in the mirror
Mhm.
and speak fluent Mandarin.
Okay. I
In that way, you will know because of course the Chinese accent is quite different from the usual accent,
yes.
so that you will know if it is it is at par with the level of Chinese that they're looking for in the company. Because you know what, I myself try to study Chinese.
Right.
I tried to study Mandarin, and it really is hard. So uh, I know how hard it is. So if you do not know the accent, if you do not know the right accent, the right pronunciation for each
Mhm.
words, then that might jeopardize your application.
I see. So to end, maybe you could give your website or email, or if anyone would be interested in getting JobDB's services.
Yep. So if you're looking for opportunities, just log on to www.jobsdb.com.ph.
Mhm.
We have about 12,000 jobs posted daily.
Wow.
Fresh jobs. These are not recycled jobs. These are fresh jobs posted daily. So I'm sure you will have there's a position that will fit you in our website. So just log on to www.jobsdb.com.ph.
Mhm.
Like our face, you can like our Facebook page. It's facebook.com/jobsdbph. You can also follow us on Twitter. It's twitter.com/jobsdbph. And every Friday we also we call it JobsDB chat. So you can
Mhm.
chat with our representative to answer your questions, your career related concerns and problems, and everything else.
Great, great. I'm sure everyone would get plenty of help from those chats, and I hope they take
Mm-hmm.
advantage of these opportunities. And to wrap
Mm-hmm.
these things up, if you enjoyed this video, this interview with RJ, just sign up to our Money Mandarins email club. Just go to our homepage, drop your first name, drop your email, and yeah, get some exclusive content not available in the blog and updates like my interview with RJ. And that's it. Thanks and have a good day.